Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nosa Comedy. Today, I have a very interesting topic for you guys, and it centers around proof of funds. Because I realize that there is a particular mistake many of you are making when it concerns using proof of funds to apply for visas. There are ways you can maximize your proof of funds to get multiple visas. Yes, that is what this content is all about. Because many times people have reached out to me saying, "Oh, Nosa Comedy, after taking 6 months to build my POF, I applied for US visa and they got denied. They said they applied for Canada visitor visa, they got denied, some got it. Now, these people who got denied, when they want to reapply for another visa, they will now have to start building another POF, which is proof of funds. And that is waste of time. Whereas the first proof of funds they did or they got, they failed to maximize that POF. That is why I am here today to prepare you, because this year, more people are going to get visas this year with this legit update I am dropping here. Like you already know, for those of you who are just coming across my channel for the first time, I am not a travel agent. I don't do visas. I don't give people jobs abroad. What I do here is when I get hold of legit travel info, I drop it here for free. Because before I came here to the US, while I was still back home in Nigeria, I realized that there are certain information you need from people abroad. Many of them, they like to keep this information to themselves. And the question here would be, you have already traveled abroad, you have entered. Of what use is that information to you keeping it? So that is why I decided to start doing what I'm doing, so that we can break the monopoly of knowledge. So for those of you who are here, I want to sincerely appreciate every one of you for the support you have given me thus far. And also, please, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you do so. And also give this video a big like. And for those of you that are saying, Nosa Comedy, I don't get instant updates whenever you drop your content. All you have to do is to click the notification bell right here on my channel so that you get notified whenever I drop a new content. You understand? So now, how you can maximize one proof of funds to get multiple visas at the same time is what this content is all about. And for me as a person, I have said it before and I will continue to say it. It fills my heart with joy whenever people call me and say, Nosa Comedy, I don't get visa. I have been given visa. I use your video, I got visa. It is a thing of joy. So that is why I will continue to do what I do, so that we can empower people, because information is key. You understand? Now, you have taken almost 6 to 8 months to build your proof of funds. You may have built it. Somebody may have decided to sponsor you with their proof of funds. That person can be a relative, a husband, a wife, friends, or whosoever. Now, the mistake a lot of you are making is that you will be using that proof of funds you have suffered so dearly for to apply for a single visa. That is a big mistake. That is an error. I will continue to say it. Now, the reason why I'm saying this thing is that there are many things that are legal that people are not aware of. I have given these tips to people last year. Some of them were fortunate enough to get like 2-3 visas at the same time with one POF. Some, they were denied. Some got 1, some got 2, depending on the number of visas you are applying for, especially those of you applying for visitor visas. Now, let's say you want to start building your POF now. and you need 6 months to build that POF. And like I have said in my previous content, there are ways you can build POF. You can go and see those videos. I will throw more light on it, but let me just continue what I'm saying. Now, if you want to build your POF now for the next 6 months, while you are building your proof of funds, if your goal is to apply for a Canada visa to go and visit Canada, while you are applying for this Canada visa, while you are building your proof of funds, be setting aside the money and preparing the documents you need to apply for that Canada visa. While you are putting things in order to apply for Canada visa after you get to your 6 months of proof of funds, you can as well also be setting money aside and getting documents to apply for Schengen visas or Schengen visa. Though most of the documents you need are similar, but I have done videos on the documents you need to apply for these 2 visas. So what am I trying to say here? For instance, let's say you are building your POF now for the next 6 months. Canada visa fee for one person is $100. $100. The biometric fee is $85 Canadian dollars. Now, let's say you want to apply a loan. All you have to do is to set aside that 185 Canadian dollars aside for the visa fee and the biometrics fee. While you are doing that, you are calculating, okay, how much will it take me to go to this place where I'm going to do my Canada visa biometrics, depending on how far the place is from you. You can do your calculations and set that money aside. While you are setting that aside, the same time, because you are going to use this POF to apply for 2 or 3 visas at the same time, especially those of us who like to travel. Now, once you are doing this, now maybe you have interest in going to Schengen. You want to travel for tourism. You want to get a Schengen visa for tourism or for whichever way. Now, you can start setting money aside for the Schengen visa. Because like we already know, or like some of us know, not all of us, currently the Schengen visa fee for adults, 90 euros. For children between 6 and 12 is 45 euros or thereabout. Now, you are setting monies aside to do these 2 visa applications. If at the same time you have interest in applying for US visa or Australia visa or New Zealand visa or any other country's visa, you can also be setting the money aside for the visa fees and whatever needs to be done. Because mind you, don't forget, you are using this one POF to apply for these visas at the same time. Now, once you get to that 6 months, all you have to do, apply for a Canada visa, Canada visitor visa with that POF, even if it's the same day, if you have the chance, you have the time. After applying for Canada visa, you apply for a Schengen visa. Any which one can come first. If you still have the time, you can decide to apply for a Yankee visa or Australia visa. Anyone that suits you. Because now we are talking about maximizing that proof of funds. You understand? Because now I have people who have said they have built 3 different proof of funds at 3 different times. They built this one, they built the first one, they applied for maybe UK visa, they got denied. Somebody brought them link for Canada. They started building another 6 months proof of funds, applied for Canada visa, they got denied or they got it. They started building another POF again to apply for US visa. Just like that. Whereas you could have been able to build one POF to apply for these visas at the same time. But take note, once you are applying for these visas at the same time, the time you will state in your visa application that you are coming to these countries has to be different. Because you cannot if you are applying for Schengen visa and Canada visa at the same time, you cannot put in your Schengen visa that you want to visit that country August 25, 2025. And you are still putting in your Canada visa application that you want to visit that country August 25, 2025. How are you going to visit these two countries the same day? So all you have to do, you have to give a time gap. Because don't forget, if you are given the Canada visa, the Canada visitor visa, you will be required to submit your passport. So if during the time of submitting your passport, interview now set for UK visa, what do? Because your passport is already with Canada to get a visa. So that is why you must give gap between your days of arrival in these countries you are applying for their visas. And also, it is very also important for you to take note of this. Your personal details in all these visa applications, don't lie. Let all your personal details be the same. The reason why I'm saying this is that if in case these countries are exchanging biometrics data like we have heard, I have not confirmed, but I have heard that many of these countries, they exchange biometric data. So it is possible that if you apply for a UK visa, before you get to Canada visa interview, they may already have your information there. So imagine you have lied, you have said something different in your UK visa application, or you have said something different in your Canada visa application, and you are not coming for US visa application, and they already sent your biometric data to US, and the information you entered in the US visa application is different from the one you entered for the Canada visa. It means you have lied, and that may automatically result to visa refusal. So if you are applying for these visas the same day, let your personal information be the same. Age, marital status, the school you went to, your job, your skills, everything has to be the same. So that if in case they exchange data, once they see, they say, okay, this guy is, okay, it's him. There's no difference. Every personal information about this person is the same. That's it. So this is how you can use one POF to get multiple visas. I decided to come here today because people are doing it, and they have been given these visas. So I don't want you guys to be left behind. So please, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, subscribe, because everything I do here is absolutely free. Till I see you in my next video, guys, don't forget, what you don't know is bigger than you. Have a good one.